Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason, and along with my wife Jen, we left Chicago and moved here to the beautiful state of Maine in 2021 to pursue our own off-grid homestead. Over the last couple of years, we have been building the infrastructure on our homestead to the way that we want it. And in doing so, we have built buildings, we've installed solar, we've installed our water, our firewood, and a massive garden, which in this video, we're going to be shutting this garden down. Now the garden really paid off this year. We had a lot of veggies and it has done just a phenomenal job. There are some areas that didn't do so well, like our corn and our green beans, but there's other areas that did much better than we had ever imagined. Specifically our tomatoes, our green peppers, hell, and even our artichokes. We got a ton of onions this year. We've got a ton of beets and a ton of carrots. And unfortunately, with the time of year it is time to shut this thing down, get everything pulled, and get this garden ready for winter. Jen is in the cabin. She's getting herself ready to go. And in the meantime, before she comes out here, we're going to start ripping up our corn. So let's get to it. Hey folks, so we've got all of our corn out, at least on the one side, but we're over here at our compost. This is the compost that we've been working on for, what do you think? Well, this year, right?
I've been adding to it this year, but then a lot of it is from the corn stalks and everything from last year.
From last year.
Yep.
So this is what we'll be using in the garden next spring. This should be like black gold by then.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good already.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. So what we're gonna do is we've got this second bay here. We're gonna take all of the greens from the garden this year, and we're just gonna stuff them in this bin, and we'll throw some cardboard on it when we're done, and we'll let nature do its thing. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What is?
As much trouble and as much blood, sweat, and tears it took to put this together, it took minutes to tear it apart. I feel like it's Christmas with the kids. You'd spend months getting all their stuff together and wrapping it, and then 2 seconds later, it was over. Well, it's over.
It is over. You did put a lot of time into this, and it does come up really easy.
I know. So depressing.
So is it depressing for you folks? Leave that in the comments. We'd like to hear from you. When you have to tear your garden up. Is it depressing?
Sure. Sorry. These we need to chop down, cover them up.
You need to like cut them down?
Yeah, these are the asparagus.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut those and then just put, what, straw on them?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll probably have to cover up the base too, and so with something.
Okay.
They're not in the ground.
Yeah.
We didn't have a spot yet.
Yep. All right.
So that way they'll come back and hopefully next year or the year after, they'll be big enough to eat.
All right, we can do that. Yeah, we'll figure something out for those.
They ended up taking off pretty well.
They sure did. Yeah. Next year we'll have asparagus maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
We'll take a maybe. Maybe's okay. Okay, so this is the last of it for the day. These are all of our tomato plants. And I want to show you. So we've been feeding somebody. He has really had quite a gourmet tomato meal. So it is definitely time to put this stuff up. So we're gonna go ahead and get all of this in this pile, and then I'm gonna call it a day. We're gonna get after this again tomorrow. Come on, Sue, we gotta go to the garden. Come on, buddy. Well, it is the next day. It is really a beautiful day. Didn't start out like this. It was a little cloudy, but it's gotten a little brighter, a little less clouds. So today's objective is to get the artichokes down, get the celery down, and then get the winter squash cleaned up as well. And then what's left of the watermelon and cantaloupe, which by the way, they did not do good at all. We didn't get any, I mean, you can see here, you know, we got a couple watermelons, but nothing that ripened. So yeah, so we're gonna rip these things out of the ground and get things cleaned up.
What are you putting that stuff in the gray bin for?
So we have a friend of ours, Alan, over at Wilderness Hangout, and if these folks haven't been over there yet, they should go check him out. Anyways, he's got a compost bin, and since our compost bin is overflowing, we're giving him some of our greens for his bin. So
Okay.
Yeah, it's a neighborly thing to do, especially given the fact how much we have.
Yeah, that does look like quite a bit over there.
Yeah, sure does. Look at these. Oh, look at this one. This one's got the flower on it. Isn't that cool?
That's pretty.
Yeah, it is. Sure is. I had no idea.
That those are actually flowers and
Yeah.
eat them before they're
Yep.
flowers. Those we grew from the winter sowing, didn't we?
Yep, we sure did. Those came from winter sowing.
Never grew them before. I thought we'd try it, and it worked.
Sure did. Did
Just-
really good.
Didn't have time to mess around with them.
No, we did not. All right, so let's explain to everybody what you've got going on here.
I am trying to overwinter my peppers. So they tell you to cut everything back, try to keep the Y or as little as possible with no leaves. We're going to dig it up. We're going to put them into some pots. Keep them out in the GPS where it keeps warm but no light or anything for sun. And then come springtime, you can bring them back out, plant them, and you'll have a head start. So you'll get peppers earlier.
All right, so let's, why don't you go ahead and trim one up and let's see how you're doing it.
All right, let's see. Let's get this one. And that's it.
There you go.
We'll see if it works and find out in spring.
All right, well, the rain is coming. It's gonna start raining here in a few hours, and then it's not gonna let up for, I think, 2 days. So we are going to wrap up the garden today, at least as much as we can. There are a few things that we have to do still, but with the rain coming, we're just gonna have to wait till the rain is done. But we did get the big things. You know, we got all of the veggies out. These here are some celery that we are leaving in here because Jen is going to do some dehydrating. But as far as all of the other plants, you know, they're all out. And I'm curious as to know why that gate is open. I don't remember opening that or leaving it open. Anyways, we've got to put some stuff away, so we're going to do that. And then, yeah, the next time we'll be out here will be here in a couple of weeks because we're putting something right there. But you guys will just have to stay tuned and to see what it is. It's going to be pretty cool. And I do want to get it done before the snow flies, so a couple of weeks. And it has something to do with that stack of lumber. Why don't you guys leave it in the comments of what you guys think is going up here. And in a couple of weeks here, we'll show you. All right, well, thanks a lot for sticking around watching this video. We really appreciate all of the support and all the comments you folks leave us. We love engaging with you guys, so please keep it up. We really do. So, all right, that'll do it. We'll see you folks on the next video.